Hey friends, thanks for tuning in. In Colorado this weekend at the Broadmor Hotel, preparing for a 3-hour performance here. I'm going to share a little bit about how I get ready for a gig like this, as well as what I brought and what I should have brought. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's the lot. I just put everything on the bed. The instrument, the pedal board, the cases of the cords. So starting with this, things that you don't plug in, I bring a lap bar as well as a stand. And I cannot emphasize the importance of having a stand at a gig because you don't want to be resting it on top of your amp or something ridiculous like that. You want to have a good solid stand. Next, I have my IEC power cables. I have 4 here. This one is especially made for the QSC K12, and so it locks in there. So it keeps it from getting kicked out, which is pretty great. I've also added a stomp light, which is actually a really welcome addition to the rig. It folds down pretty nicely, and it's got some options for like a strobe light. It works on a battery pack there. It stays charged forever, so really nice in kind of low lighting settings. Something to consider is that it takes 12 volts, so you'll need a separate power adapter just for your stomp light. Don't use what you're using on your pedal board. I always bring a 1-spot when I travel, just in case. I have a 12-volt power for my stomp light, along with the cable and the power pack there. I bring 3 TS cables in varying lengths, 10, 20, and 15 feet. I like to use that 15-foot tweed one to differentiate between left and right so I know which is which. I use a single TRS to TRS cable to plug my instrument into my pedal board. And as a backup, I have a TRS to dual TS just in case. Not my preference, but I always keep one with me. Finally, that's a RCA to Thunderbolt so I can plug my phone into my small mixer and play some incidental music in between sets. I bring an extra TRS to TS and 2 short TS cables just in case. Along with the power strip there, this all snuggles up into the Temple Audio Duo 24 case really nicely. Yeah, there it is. Here's the new pedal board. So this is basically 2 reverb units, a looper, a preamp, a mute, 2-channel switch, tuner, and a mixer, along with my fancy dancy MX400, panning, volume pedal. Kathy with Tone Zone has done a really great job with configuring the power on the bottom here. She's labeled everything. It's so sweet. So all the power on the bottom, all the audio on top, and it's really tight, quiet board, and I'm really excited to be playing it at this show. So I had to travel with the soft shell case, which is what I recommended not to do in my last video, but I did use my Victor Brune jeans wrap hack, and I made sure that I had some extra padding at the base of the instrument. Thankfully, the instrument had this spacer in between the compartments, right? I stopped the frame here just so you could see. That was just dumb luck. I just got lucky. And so they did let me bring the instrument on the plane, and if you're kind to people and you act with some level of confidence, sometimes they'll allow you to do that. So yeah, a little extra padding at the base of the instrument will protect the 3D bridge there, which is most important, right? You don't want anything smacking into that and denting it or chipping it. Here's a quick peek at the set. I did 4 sets. I keep a few extra kind of in my back pocket, and I separate out the box because that's not really the vibe I'm going for. I hope some of this helps you the next time you're traveling with your Chapman Stick or you're on the road with your instrument. Having some sort of reference is always helpful for me, and so I like to work from these types of lists and build them out as I go along. I'm looking forward to doing a gig report at the Broadmor. I'm really excited about this show. I'll be trying out the stomp light and my brand new pedal board. I'm also looking forward to doing a product review on the DSM Humboldt Simplifier DLSX. You can use this in the most wonderful ways with a 2-signal path instrument like the Chapman Stick. And while it didn't work the way I thought it would, I still managed to get some really some great inspiration out of the pedal, or out of the unit, I should say, because there's really nothing you can kick on or off. So I'm also looking forward to doing a gig report for the performance I had in Ecuador. I had such a nice time and I learned so much along the way. Thanks so much for tuning in. Subscribe and comment if you'd like, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.